before we move ahead.
Okay. So, how do we differentiate between awareness and dream? I mean, like sometimes it's the same happening in the dream and outside. And I mean, I just want to share one thing. Right after I did my sanya, and then after 3-4 months, I got a dream. I hope I remember correctly. I got a dream that someone passed away. In the very next moment, I was
Has you eat up your words?
no, someone passed away. Someone died. So the very next thing that came to in my dream was that I need to change my thread because after someone close died. So what I got confused as in what I was like still awake, or was it the impression of Sandhya in my dreams, or
Did someone really die?
no, but it was just a dream. So it was all
Your own ragas, dveshas coming up. Yeah, remember in the first video, Guruji spoke about intuition.
yeah.
What is intuition? That which never goes wrong. If it went wrong, you know it is your own raga dvesha coming up in the form of a dream. Got it?
So that's how Ashtavakra begins, right? He doesn't know whether he's dreaming or was that dream or this a dream.
Have you done Ashtavakra? Remember his question?
Yeah.
Those who have not done, doesn't matter, we'll begin. After Patanjali. Slowly.
So, on an everyday basis, I had this question something that I need to do, I will just do it, but I just have to do it without any attachment to it. Like I just observe myself that I've done, now I just move on to the next moment.
Absolutely. That's how a witness is. A witness does not interfere. Your problem is you interfere. You get attached to this person and that thing. You want that situation, you don't want that situation. It's all a flow of karma, no? I did something in the past. That is why this particular situation has come my way. Yeah? Even if the boss is screaming and shouting and really insulting me, I have invited this situation by my past karma. Whether that past karma must have been past of this lifetime or the previous lifetime, that's fine. I don't remember. But it is my past karma. It has come my way. Just play. Externally complete the play, the drama. Yes, I'm a patra. I have this particular character to play and I just complete my whatever performance that is required. 100%. You're a mother, do your best for your child. You're a father, do your best for a child. You are an art of living teacher, do your best 100% as a teacher. You are a friend, be the best friend. Follow your dharma. Yes, never cheat on your dharma. Because for a moment you will feel that you're cheating the other person, but actually you are cheating yourself because that cheating creates an impression in your consciousness. The other person forgets you're cheating also after a few days. His life is too busy. He has problems of his own. He forgets what you have done to him or her. That cheating of yours leaves an impression in your consciousness. You will have to pay for it in future. Follow your dharma honestly, sincerely, with 100% integrity. It doesn't matter how the other person behaves. You see what I'm saying? If you are completely integral with every little thing, that little activity you have to do, even if it is just cleaning this room, not cheating even on the little bit of cleaning, not stealing. Stealing is not just taking somebody else's stuff. Even in the mind, if you wish, oh, you have a beautiful wife, wish I had her. You have stolen his wife. Really? You have created an impression in your consciousness. Even in thoughts, there should not be stealing.
Suppose if you have cheated a person and there is no chance for you to pay back, like he has passed away or she has passed away, so what can we do?
It doesn't matter. Anyway, it didn't affect him or her. It has affected you because you have created that impression.
How to get rid of that
Yeah, so now you have to work on your inner self, walk this path, do so much meditation or Sudarshan Kriya or whatever. Do tapas from your side. That this today's tapas, I am really going to do a Buddha Kriya, immobile Kriya. How much ever my hands pain, my legs hurt, next 1 hour till the Soham is going on, I will not even move my chest. And this tapa, this baking, this burning, that merit will go to him who has passed away. From my side, I do a tapa and give the merit to him or her. That way purity will come in and you will stop committing these mistakes again, doing that wrong again. Yeah. Internal purity is important on the path. Very important. It's a prerequisite. Without it, you cannot walk. Impossible. Yes, that intention inside to be 100% pure is required. Got it? Yeah. So, you start walking sincerely now. Enough time pass you did. Yeah, for time pass you do Kriya, nothing else to do. Spiritual entertainment, you watch Gurudev's videos. It's really the same the way you watch Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, that's how you're watching Gurudev. Same. No. Then it's not really working. It's not spiritual entertainment. Every word that the master says, I follow. Yes, when your ego comes up and doubt comes up, okay, then why aren't you there? Ask your own ego. You could have been the master, no? You're not, right? You're not that teacher, no? That means you're not there yet. So shut up. Tell your ego to shut up. Put its head down. Only you can do it. And help yourself walk step by step, one step at a time, baby steps, and you will get there. Got it?
Maybe after the yesterday session and all, now when we started observing our emotions, we know that emotion come and we just have to be witness. There's a lot of struggle going on, like even applying knowledge and all those things, not able to drop. It's really hurting a lot. How to make it little bit easier so that we can actually witness and still not create more impressions. Just a little word also is creating a deep impression and coming out of is really struggling.
Word like what?
Word like any situation, like yesterday the situation which happened, so that was really like haunting me even yesterday night in the dream too. Like the discussion with Saya, what it was so strong, even though it just happened for 10 seconds, I was not able to come out of it.
If something, first to tell her, I forgive you. Tell her, ease her.
Really, I needed that. I'm really sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. But
I know that.
yeah.
I know in what sense you told me.
There's just love.
Yeah,
You know that, no?
I mean, no explanation also. I know that.
See, you are creating an impression inside, you know?
Mm.
When you create an impression and you only go on punching it and punching it and punching it and punching it, it becomes bigger. You have to stop punching first of all. This temptation to punch, you have to stop. What is this punch? Continuously thinking, I'm bad, I did wrong. This is punch, 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 punch. Stop. Got it? Stop beating yourself. You realize you're intelligent. In one go, you realized you made a mistake. Now stop. Take one step back. It happened. This will not repeat. Now I'm going to be very sincere about it. And I have to increase my awareness so I don't repeat it. Done. Wash your hands off. Moksha. You don't get moksha only because you hold on. Are you seeing this? Any activity, this is her personal thing, but any action that you complete, yeah, what do? Before the action, you keep thinking, I have to do this on Monday, I have to do this on Monday, I have to do this on Monday. When Monday comes, you do the action, you're so nervous. Oh, am I doing this well? Am I doing this right? I hope everything works out. Yeah, you complete the action in 1 hour, whatever, 2 hours, and then you keep thinking, did I do it right? "Oh, I should have done it this way. I should have not done it this way." God, full cloud of emotion, drama you have created around that one little action. Are you seeing this? Recognize this is a tendency of the mind, and I have to overcome this tendency. And why is this tendency there?
Samskara.
Yes,
Ego.
and
Again and again thinking the same.
It's a conditioning.
suppose I wash off sanskaras and I become a humble person. Will it not happen?
Awareness is missing.
Okay, awareness when it comes up, but why is it coming up?
For the conditioning, right? It's the
Chalo, I purify, do lots of tapas. For a
Uh-huh.
yogi also, won't it come
Sanchita
up?
must be there.
Okay, Sanchita kicks in. But what propels the Sanchita? What decides this is the time to kick in?
For the karma fund, right?
Come on, we did it yesterday.
Nakaratmak.
No.
I have purified my nakaratmak. I've become a vidhayak chitta.
Mm-hmm.
You think it will not come?
The
The cloud of, I should do this or I have to get this done. For Guruji, he's traveling every day, this country, that country. He has to give his schedule here. He has to decide what I'm going to do there. I'm going to talk in parliament here. Go meet that minister there.
Mhm.
Thoughts.
the
So
people
is he-
situation things.
So how is he able to keep it clear, and why you are not able
Witness.
to keep it clear?
Attachment.
Purusha, go back to Purusha.
Purusha, perfect. He is established in Purusha. But why is it coming? Root.
Raga.
Guruji is Raga Dvesha now. It will still come up. No, Guruji, you have to go here, Guruji. Okay, let's do this. Let's plan this. I'll
It is
meet this
a
home
The
minister.
mind wants to do that, right? In the mind.
No, it is his
Okay.
karma. He has some things to take in
No,
hand, so he will
Yes,
do it.
karma.
The question is not that. The question is how, for a particular action I have to do on Monday, full Sunday I'm thinking about it. Monday comes, I'm totally agitated doing that action. After the action is complete, I keep thinking, did I say the right thing? Did I do the right thing?
Present
This
moment.
is not happening to
So
Gurudev.
the
Yes.
Sunday, right? The Sunday effects were carried over to Monday.
Perfect.
He is
Why
in
is
present-
Guruji not doing that?
He is
Because
in
Sunday
present
effects,
moment
he was
always.
not.
He's in present moment, he's established in Purusha. Now go to the root cause. Doesn't it happen to him? It happens. You just said that he's established in Purusha, means these thoughts will come, but he doesn't get caught up.
Because it's very remote, right? I mean, the thoughts come, but there's so much distance
he has
between.
kept a distance. Why did the thoughts come in the first place? Why are they coming? Perfect.
Oh,
Yesterday we did it. Rajas, tamas, sattva exist in everything in this creation. It is a part of your mind. So, can you erase that?
No.
Your problem is you're trying to erase that. Got it?
Okay.
That is why I'm asking you, why is it coming? Stop trying to erase that, because you cannot erase Rajas, Tamas, Sattva coming up. You cannot erase that thought coming up, that chitta chatter coming up. Yes? Some people think, oh, when I get enlightened, mind is not going to talk. No. Enlightenment means what? I have taken a step back and I'm in the witnessing consciousness, which is silence. Because the witness does not talk. Witness does not do. Witness is. So all the drama happens around Gurudev. Yeah? But he is established firmly here. He's not here.
So no matter what, this whole world, universe is on.
He is going to continue Rajas, Tamas, Sattva. You are on a big mission to change the whole cycle of nature. Rajas, Tamas, Sattva should not happen. Yeah, I'm going to change it. Many people have this misconception, huh? Many people.
Yeah, the only time you interfere with the thoughts, that's the problem, right?
Exactly. That is where only what works?
Witness.
Witness. Just Observe. Same thing Guruji was saying in the meditation this morning. Observe the fire element. Yeah, fire will come. You can't say, oh, I'm going to put the fire off. Big mission you are on. Yeah, drop. Just observe. There is fire. Right now there is water. Right now there is earth. You're understanding, no? All feelings are associated with this. What is earth element? What is the feeling? Heaviness, consolidation, sadness, lethargy, tamas, evil thoughts. Yeah, earth. Then what is fire?
Anger,
Feverishness, anger, jealousy.
Rajas.
Yeah, rajas. I want to do this, I have to get this done. Fire. Yeah, water element.
Okay.
Very flowing feeling. Yeah, just dancing here, there, not really focused on anything, just lost. Yeah. Air element.
Hyperactive.
Run away.
I want to run
Run
away.
away.
See, he remembers this so well. Right now, I want to get up and run away from here. Sunday morning, I should be just enjoying my chai. Why am I sitting here?
No, don't give us more thoughts. I was like happy till there's a chai.
Now after sessions. After sessions for chai.
Awesome.
We cannot remove, but can we influence Sattva, Rajas, Tamas?
You cannot influence it. It's a cycle of nature. Huh? So that cycle will affect this. This is also nature, this Prakriti. Yeah. The mind also, you will learn, is a part of Prakriti, is not Purusha. Intellect is also part of Prakriti, is not Purusha. So all these cycles affect the mind, affect the intellect. All this will come up. Yes. You have to learn the skill of distancing yourself from all this. That's it. एक ही skill है. Only one skill is there. And it's the simplest. But you go on this big mission to change the whole world.
Yeah.
That is where the whole gadbad has happened.
But food is influencing, like this Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, right? Then
That is also Prakriti, no? And that Prakriti is going into this Prakriti. I am not this Prakriti. I'm not this body. Distancing yourself.
I mean, we
No,
are
even
thinking
if you eat right food, then also in
It will.
big level, it can still affect you.
It will still come.
Actually, we are under the impression that Sudarshan Kriya and meditation will give you positive qualities. So we'll always be in Sattva. No Tamas and Rajas will come up.
You can influence.
Really?
If you're feeling tamasic, you can go for a run and then you can influence for a temporary.
Yeah, it's
Localized.
temporary. Yeah, but the real skill, the only permanent skill will be you able to distance yourself again and again and establish in the Purusha. Moment to moment to moment to moment. Initially, it will be like a practice. Now again you will go back, again you have to come back, again you go back, again you have to come back. It will be like a little tug of war happening in the beginning. Then slowly, slowly it becomes your nature. When you're here. Yeah? Very rarely do you land up there. Then you realize, back.
Like yesterday when we talked about intensity, authenticity, then I'm thinking, am I thinking this real or I'm just faking off?
Very good, very nice.
So
Excellent.
that was making me more thoughtful.
Good, be nervous. It's important. You know who you are training like this? Yes. Your mind is getting trained. That kapti mind, there's really no perfect translation for kapat. Cunning mind, but it still doesn't do that justice. Kapat. It's really kapti. It really kind of fools you only. Have you noticed? So kapti, so vile. You know, even if somebody is giving you good advice, the mind will say, no, this is more important, I'm telling you. And will fool you and will take you there. And then later on you'll say, I listened to my mind. Why did I do that? I was getting good advice here. Happens, no? Totally cunning your own mind is. Yeah? So recognize this, that the mind is kapti. And by doing what he is saying, that somebody is watching, it's actually the Purusha really watching, is observing everything. Yeah? You be very vigilant. Am I doing something wrong here? If you feel a pinch, You've 100% done something wrong. Guaranteed. That is the way to know. If you feel a pinch inside, karma created. Got it? Karma is not created by action. Karma is created by the emotion or the thought attached to that particular action, and it will pinch. If you are aware enough, you will know, oh, it just pinched right now. I just created karma.
So what did you do?
Well, it's created. Now, whatever you do to erase it, you do your best. Yeah? Who's the wise one?
Who takes experiences of others and
Yeah, he doesn't create only. He's so aware, I will not let this happen. This will create karma for me. Not a wrong word from my lips. Not a wrong action. Not even a wrong thought. Because that will create karma for me. I feel, oh, I hurt her or I said this to him. How dare he talk like this to me? Temporary, 10 minutes you've told that person something and you think the person listened to you. Big karma you created for yourself. He has gone his way, forgotten it probably. He has forgiven you, so there's no karma also created for him. You created that impression inside. Be very vigilant. Good job.
Thoughts in dreaming state?
Huh?
Thoughts in dreaming state?
Huh?
Do they create karma?
Do they create karma? Any thought in dreaming state happens because of your thoughts during the daytime. It's only a reflection. Yeah, that's a mirror. That's really showing you a mirror of what is there during your daytime. Sometimes we are only not aware. Have you noticed? What kind of thoughts or evil conspiracies go on between the mind and intellect inside? Or that kapti and chalupana? Sometimes we are not aware. Yeah, and it reflects in our dreams. And we realize, oh my God, I was thinking something like this. Or how could I dream something like this? Somewhere deep down, in the subconscious, you have negativity collected. Yeah? So there are 3 levels of the mind. Slowly, slowly we'll do it. Yeah? There is the conscious level which you are aware of. There's a subconscious level from where memory pulls up. 7 twos are?
14.
Where was this sitting? In the subconscious. You were not aware of that. You were not revising it that she's going to ask me 7 twos are. So it was not in the conscious mind. Where was it sitting? Subconscious mind. There is an unconscious mind, a deeper level, basement. That basement has a lot of thoughts that I am not aware of. That basement has a lot of impressions I have collected not only from the past of this lifetime, previous lifetimes also I have collected and put in that unconscious mind.
So we have to clean our basement.
Huh?
We should clean our basement then.
You have to clean your basement. This whole process, the procedure that we are following on the path of spirituality is cleaning our own basements out. Very dirty, it's stinky.
Yeah.
I want to share something. Today morning I had a dream exactly the time you said it was between 4 and 6 I guess. When I woke up it was 6. I usually think of doing something for kids because I feel if the foundation is strong, like then we can create a good society. So I was always thinking of doing something for the poor kids and things. Morning I had a dream where I was in India in the dream. A kid, like very dirty kid, he runs towards me and he rubs his nose over my hand. I was so averse, like I was like, yuck. I could feel that I hated the kid. I was searching for water. Give me some water. It's like he's dirty in my hand. Then I just woke up with that. Oh my God! Like the thoughts which I have in my waking state were completely contrasting in my dream state. Then all this knowledge started coming up. Was it fake tapas I was doing? Everything was like I woke up in that.
Very nice. A revelation of your kapti man. Really, there's no translation into English. Cunning mind. It hides everything, no?
It was like, yeah, it's completely opposite.
It's exactly opposite. Yeah? It's your job to go into that basement, figure out and start cleaning.
Originally, that is not her nature, right? Now, like to harm someone or to abuse someone or to kill someone.
Yeah.
that's not my nature. But when I am going through these newses or some part of something, not now, day by day it's like a decrease, those thoughts. But earlier I used to get those thoughts.
Everything affects you. Your sangha affects you. TV is your sangha. You spend 8 hours, 10 hours in front of the TV. That has become your sangha. You read news, nonsense news. This one killed that one in Wisconsin. That one killed that one in Texas. No contribution in your life. You are adding impressions to your basement.
But you cannot avoid, right?
I never read nonsense news. How does it matter to me? I
See,
don't even have the time for it.
if you want entertainment, turn off news, turn off radio, turn off unnecessary internet. Just see your mind. Best entertainment. And that's
You
when
don't need it. You have become a slave to TV, to news. I have to pick up and read the bad news that is there. And then I have to go out and share with all my friends. This one killed this many kids in this school, took a gun and ran around. What contribution in your life is that? Nothing. Unnecessary conversation. You're putting bad impressions in another person's mind also. Recognize this. Unnecessary, you waste time on Facebook looking at somebody else's lovely travel pictures and feeling jealous inside. Creating impressions. You're on Twitter, somebody else has tweeted, oh, I went to England. Finished. Jealousy. I've never been to England. I saw the Queen's Palace. Oh, I don't like her. She got to see the Queen's Palace before me. Finished. Impressions, 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 impressions. Social media has increased your impressions really. Recognize this. You've become a slave to that now. Unnecessary chitter chatter with people. Yeah. All this will naturally reduce on the path. You will come to a point where there is no time for that nonsense. There is so much other seva to do, so many other good things to do. You will see your life steer away from that automatically. You won't be interested in lengthy conversations. How many of you have done Ashtavakra?
Yes.
Janaka says that. You should not be asking me if you've done Ashtavakra.
That's my chitta. Just now when I was explaining that, how that, even I forgot that ketopene. Even that name also, I forgot, honestly I'm saying. That.
Why? Because we heard it like entertainment, the way I see movie. No spiritual entertainment. Every word of Gurudev is important. Yeah. How will you do your weekly sessions here? You'll make notes. That is why I give you exams. Why exams? So that you are sincere. I don't even check your papers really. Don't tell anybody. Yeah.
No, she does actually check.
It is for you. You have to recognize that, am I being sincere or am I just listening to the master and snoring away here? No honor, no respect, no reverence for the knowledge then. You're not revering the word of the master. That is why I make you write down notes. That is why I make you do exams. Why? Then you've completely revised everything from Patanjali 1 to 5. You understand it in its complete flow and then you go ahead. Got it? So next time you won't have the same questions despite watching Kathopanishad, despite watching Ashtavakra. Then what was the point? You wasted watching those sessions, no? Are you seeing what I'm saying? Yeah? So that my effort that I put in does not go waste. I revise, I make notes, I apply it to my life. I make a sincere effort to really inculcate those values that Guruji is talking about and not just listen for the sake of listening. Got it? It's not a listening to the talk session. Yeah? It's actually working on your inner self. Yeah? Actually removing some dirt, cleaning, inner cleansing process has to begin. Got it? So it's not really just listening to videos. That is why I'm so strict on these things. Because I did it on myself. Every word of Gurudev I have written down with my own hand. I have so many notebooks from those days. I make you do what I have done. Because I know it works. At least from hundreds, one person को it will benefit, no? किसी का तो भला हो जाए. Yes. So apply this knowledge. Come what may. Yeah? Not just time pass ke liye. And you forget what Guruji said in Ashtavakra. It was said in Ashtavakra, Janaka says, now I am not interested in lengthy conversations. It's a sutra from Ashtavakra. I am not interested in unnecessary chitter chatter with friends. Yeah? I'm not interested in traveling and pleasing my five senses anymore. Yeah? These have dropped away. He's not suppressing it. There's a difference. Are you suppressing playing with a little doll or a toy truck?
No.
You're not suppressing yourself. You're just not interested anymore, right? Exactly like that. When you purify yourself on the path, purify means what? Listen to knowledge, do more meditation, be more sincere about the application of this knowledge and understand it for myself, not for others. That is purification. When I purify myself on the path, automatically I grow out of these small little things. Got it? And automatically this impression creation cycle through Facebook and chat and WhatsApp, new things, new bimari you have. Early in the morning you have to pick up the phone. Your eyes are also not open and you want to read that WhatsApp message. Have you noticed? Your eyes are getting weaker with this. Yeah? You're constantly focusing your eyes on a small little device. It's a screen that throws out light. Earlier, your eyes were in a bigger field and just looking at people and the environment. You are torturing your eyes now. Yeah? New impressions you are creating. This creates an impression. Every little thing creates an impression. Every little interaction of yours creates an impression. That goes and sits in your karma bag. Are you getting it? Yeah. That is why your bag should be big and full now. If you understand what is raga and what is dvesha. Everything I like, I do, I want, I'm inclined to, I prefer, I enjoy is all in the raga bag. Yeah? If the mind says, no, this is just a passing thought in the raga bag. Got it? Yes. Anything I dislike, I don't want, I'm disappointed by, I reject, I avoid, I do not prefer goes in the dvesha bag. These are impressions I have created for myself. Got it? Show me your bags, are they full? दिखने रहा मेरे को hidden है वो खाली है देखो
I'm nicely folded. And that is one of the
He's telling them
ragas.
how to show
So powerful exercise that even in middle of the night, I'm sleeping and I'm waking up. I remember the Dvesha. I know that if I leave it, I'll forget it. I immediately got up, switched on, and I wrote it and kept it.
So nice. See, that is sincerity. That is called sincerity.
Can you just repeat it louder?
Yeah, what I told is like yesterday, I was sleeping and I was in my dreaming state and I was waking up. I had a dvesha come up. It was so strong, I knew that it's gonna hurt me, and if I just leave it and sleep back, it will again go back. It's not gonna come out. I woke up, I went to the hall, switched on the light, took the papers. I had to make the checks, wrote it down, kept it, and corresponding raga I had to think. Because I'm getting a dvesha, what was my raga about it that is happening? So I kept both of them together again, then went back to chit. So again, I remember two things which I did not keep yesterday, so I have to put it right now.
In the middle of her sleep, she did that. Got it? Yeah. Are you that sincere? Work on your sincerity. It is going to help you. It's not going to help anybody else. Not the bajuwala. It's going to help you. Take another 5-10 minutes. Whatever ragas, dveshas you identified, again, since we spoke this morning, put them down.
I mean, in my experience, I don't get dreams. I don't know what to say. That in the past, Is that the right thing on the path or no?
You don't remember dreams. It's just that some people just can't remember. That's it. Yeah. Remember I told you between two deep sleeps, the dreaming phase gets totally blocked out. Yeah. So probably for you, the initial dreaming phase is very little. You go into deep sleep first, and then the middle part is very long, the dreaming, and then you come out again. Go into deep sleep and then come out again. That's why you don't remember. It blocks it off.
So it's like the same thing. Like I do that, even though when you said as homework, I used to do that every single night. What I doing. But yesterday I did as a homework. It made me more unnatural. I mean, because I was doing that every night. I mean, I was watching myself like
Somebody's watching me.
Yeah.
Huh?
So and also I was aware of how I sleep. All my food. But yesterday I was particularly said that if you have to do this. Really more, I was not so much restful last night,
Yes. Initially, your mind is going to say that, oh, you're not sleeping, don't do it. That is the way for the mind to escape. Don't listen to the mind. Yeah. Take it in writing. Your mind is your enemy. It is not going to let you walk on the spiritual path aram se. It's going to come in the way. It's going to come in the way. This is the way the mind comes in the way. Recognize it. Hey, he's just honest. He's openly telling us. Oh, most of you are quiet. It's happening to you all also.
Ekta, what happened when I first started the spiritual path? I used to get only dirty toilets in the dream. I don't know why. But every day the same thing, and I was like, what's this? Yeah, I'm going on a spiritual path, and I get only dirty toilets in my dream. And what is happening? I really couldn't understand what's happening and why is this happening. Then I started this path. What's your interpretation?
Don't interpret. Never interpret dreams.
Dirty.
Didi, yesterday when you described the Nakaratma bhav, so if a particular situation we have identified that it is related to that, not necessarily all three, but maybe three coincide, does it come under, does it go in the Dvesha bag or Raga?
Nakaratmak, negative will be a Dvesha. No?
Dvesha.
Depends, you could have a corresponding Raga that will go in the Raga bag. So you identify what.
That also we need to put.
Yes, everything. All that you identified in that Nakar Bhav and Svikar Bhav yesterday, I didn't give you a chance to put it in your bags. Try and remember and put it in the bags.
So yesterday, by the time I reached home, it's only 20 minutes drive, and I was practicing the awareness or witness. And before I reached home, I thought, oh boy, I'm miserable. What do I do then? I thought, wow, it's not even possible now that it's so entangled, the mind just keeps going back and forth.
It's okay. It takes some time. Yeah, you've made a practice of not just this, whatever 40, 50 years you've lived, even the previous lifetime. It's a habit pattern of negativity. So that negative pattern will kick in. Saying, oh, I'm miserable, no, this is not going to work, oh, I'm not so good, I'll never be able to do this. Negative tendency will come up. You have to be very strong. I am going to be positive about this. Then only can you start walking the path. Got it?
I thought, should I surrender this now? Because I thought, oh, I need to stop. And then my mind started jumping too much.
Surrender the negativity. Yeah? But don't surrender the technique. Don't surrender listening to the master's word. Yeah? Surrender the negativity that comes into the mind. Saying, oh, this is not possible for me. I cannot do this. Don't listen to the mind.
The more we want to move forward, the negativity becomes more stronger and
More
stronger.
Ego will come up now. Yes.
Like it was better a few years back, it feels like that.
I told you, somebody told me that, when I was ignorant is what was much easier life. खाने का, पीने का, सोने का, घूमने का. He told me like that. That was life. Abhi, you made so many new rules in my life. Now it's so difficult to even go back there. I can't even go back there. Nobody wants to go back to ignorance, no, after knowing this knowledge. He's saying, oh, you increase the stress in my life. But good, this is good stress. Slowly, slowly you are defeating the mind. You are becoming stronger. The Purusha is becoming stronger. Yeah? The Purusha was a very weak voice earlier, sitting somewhere in the background. Just sometimes it would come up and say, you know, what you're doing is wrong. And then quietly go back and sit. And the mind was dominating. Noticed? That's how it was earlier. Slowly, slowly, with the practice of all these techniques and this homework that I give you and this danda that I pick up from time to time, the mind's voice will become weaker and weaker and the Purusha will become stronger. Yeah, you see that difference within you. Yeah, that voice of, you know, the right thing. This is the way to do. This is the right thing. That will become louder in you.
Like yesterday, I was having this kind of raga for Bengan Bhatta, okay? So I didn't have wallet. I mean, I lost it somewhere. But still, I borrowed money from Manu. You know, like $15, went to a restaurant. And then I was thinking, Bengan Bhatta kabhi suna tha ki it's, you know, bad in prana, like low in prana. So then I pulled out my phone, you know, like advantages of brinjal. I was thinking, like, you know, is it a raga or something, you know, because it's just a dinner.
Just a dinner, yeah.
You're saying it's right or wrong, so you know, like, my mindset, it's, you know, like pulled out the phone. I read all the advantages, antioxidants, I even went to Ayurveda. Because I was thinking, like, I had to, like, let go of this craving or, you know, I thought it's a harmless. So I ordered that. I slept, you know, like in the night. So, I mean, it's not bad at the same time, right? How
I've got an example when I was when I used to play tennis as a kid for my school and things like that. I used to be fairly good in my stroke play and everything, but when it came to matches, actual competitive matches, now I think back, and this was like more than 30 years ago, where if I didn't play a shot right, when I'm facing the serve of the next point, I should think, why didn't I play that correctly? Why did I hit it that way? Oh, what if I go wrong now? What if I go wrong now? And the mind used to defeat me more than the opponent.
Exactly.
And that's like, it's relevant, not just, it's relevant everywhere, not just in one facet of life.
Absolutely. You got it? Such a fantastic example. Yeah. So always recognize the kapat of the mind. This kapat of the mind.
You still think it's harmful?
Kapat.
One more thing, maybe like the kapat thing. Initially, even if it did some wrong or if it pinches, you know, initially it is actually the Purusha telling like, hey, that's a wrong thing. But the more you keep on thinking on that, then the mind jumps in and it justifies. No, the situation was right. You are wrong. The ego actually it comes up, and the original feeling get lost in the process, right?
Yeah. You recognize.
Yeah, that's what I can witness, especially after Ashtavakra, I can witness my mind is getting so insecure. It gives me 100 choices. Do this. It just pulls me back so much.
Yes.
There are times where I go with the mind also. Then I realize, but with the homeworks, everything, that duration of that emotion or things, it is coming shorter. Initially, it was like 2-3 days. I'm on that one thing.
Yeah.
Thinking, then it became 1 day, then half an hour. I'm so thankful to you. Like, you know, it's like now, it's like 5 minutes, 2 minutes, that thing comes. Okay, stop it now. Enough of the drama. It's like, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
But yes, it's not always. There are times when the Raga Dvesha is so strong, it just gets stuck to it. It takes a lot of time to get back.
Yeah.
The mind, it plays all the drama. It's nice to witness it.
You'll come slowly, be very sincere in your efforts. Slowly, you will come to a point where nothing tempts you, not even Bengan Bharta. Nothing tempts you, ठीक है ना, खा लेते हैं, नहीं है ना, कोई बात नहीं. The memory also doesn't come. When the memory also doesn't come, means your raga or dvesha seed has disappeared. क्या बोलेगा? Shriveled away. Dropped off, died. Got it? even a memory is equal to karma. Just a memory is equal to sanchita karma. Got it?
But don't you need memory to do work?
Oh, who's saying? When did I say eradicate memory? Clean your memory. The entire spiritual path is about cleansing my past karma equals to cleansing my past memory. Increasing psychic bandwidth. We spoke about psychic bandwidth yesterday. Not in detail, it's in the next sutra. We'll do it.
How do we distinguish between suppressing and dropping?
You'll know when you're suppressing, under say you'll feel, you want to do it, and you're like pushing it down. No. That is suppressing.
Isn't
And
that
maturity.
dropping also? Like if you try to drop something, it comes again with more intensity later.
Exactly, it will. But you cannot say, I'm suppressing. I feel like picking up the gun and killing her. But I'm suppressing it. Oh, let me not suppress it. It's a suppression. It's not good. Let me pick up the gun and kill her. Okay, then you sit in jail for the next 14 years. Somewhere you have to learn to educate your mind. Yes? So in some places, dropping will equal to suppression. Got it? You cannot always say, I should not suppress this. This is another way the mind finds a loophole. Yeah, especially in knowledge. How in knowledge should I find a loophole to help me do this that I want to do? Yeah, your raga is like pulling you. Okay, do it this way. This is the explanation. See, Ekta gave this explanation. Use this. It's the right thing to do. Yeah? Mind does that, na? Kapti mind. Yeah. Initially discipline from all angles. Okay, suppression, no, shut up. I'm not doing it. Learn to tell your ego and your mind, shut up. Okay, suppression to suppression. What will you do? It will keep quiet. After a while, the mind has to give up. It's like that small little stubborn child who starts screaming in the middle of Walmart, I want the toy now, I want the toy now, I want the toy now. If you give the toy, it becomes an impression in that child's mind that when I scream, I get what I want. Yes? And next trip to Walmart, same thing will happen. Next trip to Walmart, same thing will happen. Are you seeing this? Your mind is exactly like that. You tame your mind, your responsibility. Got it? You do it for your child, no? For your mind also do it. Do not give this mind an excuse. Yeah? The more excuses you give, the longer you are going to take to reach the spiritual goal. Your choice. What is tapas? Tapas is? Translation into English? To bake, to burn. Yeah? I will not die if I don't have Bengal bharta. Let me see. Will I die? Burn in that desire. Burn. Slowly that desire only falls out.
But will it not create the impression, Didi, like at that point, if you're thinking too much about it?
It's okay.
Okay.
Initially you work. You'll come to a point where that seed shrivels and falls off. Then even when you don't want Bengal bharta, Anu makes Bengal bharta and gives it to you. Vandana brings Bengal bharta to you. Siddhis, these are called. Even before asking for it, it comes to you. Got that answer?
Mind सिर्फ enemy बोल रहे हो. But even for coming here this weekend, it's through the support of the mind only.
The mind is first your enemy. And then, when you start walking the path and it starts listening to you, when you tame the mind and it stops screaming in the middle of Walmart and starts listening to you, the tamed mind becomes your friend.
That disciplined kid.
The good kid who listens to mama. Huh? That is your friend. Not till you reach that point. Got it? So for now, enemy. Begin with that. This needs to be tamed. Spoiled brat. Yeah, totally spoiled child of a millionaire. ऐसा सोचो. That's how the mind is. Multimillionaire, billionaire.
Money.
इसको सीधा करना है, हाँ. Got it?
So like 5 years back when I just met Ekta ji, and then I did Gita, like 3-4 chapters, and I was thinking that I'm very deep in spiritual knowledge. And then, whenever I used to drive, all the signals used to turn green.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I was like, I thought, let me put this to test. Everything worked out, okay? Everything worked out, and I was thinking that I had this siddhi. So that day I had, a follow-up kriya with Ekta ji. I went there, and the first thing I told Ekta ji, I got this. Now it's 99% probability it's working. And then that day the Ashtoka Gita came up, and then she, kind of insults me in the course so badly, saying that some people think that they got siddhis just by listening to 3 Ashtoka Gita. Stuck in me, in my consciousness, that there is nothing called. Even when she said Siddhi to him, I know that it's something, it's a big insult. And then she picked it up. And then I realized, okay, acha, these people are in the past. It's their own mind, kind of, fooling you guys. Nothing else.
Thank you, Manoj.
Because she kind of, picked me up in the course, like in the Ashtoka Gita, saying that there are some people who think that they got siddhi just by,
But I didn't say I got siddhi.
No, I mean, some people think that it's happening,
Okay.
Reason what you are saying is just being grateful, right?
Yeah.
It's not
I'm grateful because
grateful.
I could have not done that,
No matter how you put it, it's still, you have to go on.
नहीं वो डरना चाहिए था, otherwise we would have thought something else.
Even responding or thinking of this itself can become a big obstacle on the
Yes.
path.
Now you want to be on the spiritual path because you want the siddhis, new feverishness, new craving, yoga maya. No. Let it be a byproduct. On the side it's happening, Good. It's making your spiritual path easier. Yeah. But if you hold on to that siddhi, you will lose it. I am telling you with a guarantee. The moment you get egoistic about it, hold it and say, I have this siddhi. Finish. Next moment it drops off. Yeah. Ego is the biggest barrier on the spiritual path. It will take that siddhi away from you. Yeah. So if you have a siddhi, good. Don't get into that. Oh, I have a siddhi.
Have you heard about this Narmada Parikrama? They go by walk and they do one parikrama to Narmada river without one paisa, you know that? So without any money with them, and on the way they meet so many Siddha Purushas and so many ashrams, and you will get only how much you need. For example, you need only 2 rotis. If somebody has given you 4 rotis, somebody will come and take 3 rotis from you. You get exactly how much you need. Even if you are intending to eat like pav bhaji on the day, somebody will come that day and give pav bhaji to you. Or if you want to eat a sweet, somebody will come and give it to you. They're all Siddha Purushas on the way of that particular itself. That itself is such a great spiritual journey, and each thorn that you have to go without any shoes.
Yeah.
So each thorn that pricks you, I heard you will be losing all your bad karmas by walking that path, and it takes 3 years for you to do one parikrama.
Yeah.
So on that path you will find all these Siddha Purushas, and I was just thinking our life also is like that. We need not go to Narmada to do the parikrama. God has given us like whatever we need, we get it, but still we want to get more than what we actually need. We don't understand that this is our need and we have that.
Drop craving. Even craving for siddhis will become an obstruction. Yes? Okay. So are you done with your Raga Dvesha bag? All set?
Yes.